Are we on, essay? Amigo? Amigo! What's up, guys?
Hey there, everybody.
Good to see you. Good to freaking see you.
Good to see you.
We're gonna try, we discussed beforehand, before starting this episode, we're gonna try not to have fun on this episode. So this is gonna be a serious podcast. This is gonna be informative. Did you see that big Mexican boat that crashed and with all the people hanging on the sail?
Yeah.
Crashed into the
They were hanging on the
bridge?
sail?
Yeah, there was a bunch of people. It was like I don't know what the fuck it was. I just saw like a quick clip of it. There's like fucking 30 people like
Illegals?
standing. No, it was like a entertainment thing.
It was like a big nice boat, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was like
seen
a big
it.
ass sailboat.
I seen it.
And it was a bunch of people like doing some kind of weird like performative demonstration or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was just a bunch of people like up high as hell on the sail of this boat, like just standing on the sail, like a bunch of people, and they crashed right into a bridge.
That's fucked.
It was.
Do
it
you
was
think
crazy.
they tried to, like, veer away?
I don't know why.
Or do you
It
think
was
they
a
just
big
said,
ass
"Fuck it"?
boat, bro.
It
It
was
was
a-
a big ass boat.
It was bad too. Like the incident was
All
real
the
bad.
like tall ass masts or whatever you would call them.
Yeah, the
they were
sails.
just breaking off.
Yeah.
The mass?
It was
Yeah.
wild.
They were just
bro.
falling.
That's fucked, dude.
Super fucked. It was crazy.
You
Super
think-
fricked.
I bet they had someone
We're so
up on,
bad
like,
at not cussing in the first minute.
No, we're good. We're probably past it.
2 minutes. Yep.
Yeah, all right.
2 minutes.
Anyways, everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Apex Prey.
Heck yeah.
We're back at it once again.
Yep.
This is fresh after our Tony episode. Let's
Yeah,
not get
true.
too happy about it, though. We're trying not to have fun this episode.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, we had a pretty cool episode with Tony.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I fuck with him. He's cool.
Yeah, and by
a good guy.
the time this releases, that'll be out already. So
Yeah.
shout out to T Tony.
T Tony.
T
It's
Tony's Pizza.
it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it?
I was gonna ask
dope.
Yeah.
how the
How
camera
was the
mic turned
audio?
out.
The progress.
Really?
That's
That's my
well.
question.
So I went over the mic audio today, and I don't know. I think a lot of it will be camera mic.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured.
for
That
sure.
camera mic always surprises
Dude,
me,
it picks
bro.
up.
It's kind of clutch.
It's
And
good.
you can tell, like, on the camera, the audio levels
Yeah.
as you're talking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it picks up, like, pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, but when there's a lot of shit going on and it's loud, like, it's
Right.
gonna pick all that up.
Right.
Yeah.
But even then, like when we're using it at like a fucking concert or
An
whatever,
event, yeah, we
like
we
that,
tend to use that audio more.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It
and
turns
still
out pretty
works.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
It's
But
definitely
yeah,
not bad.
shout out Tony. He made us 6 amazing pizzas
Yeah.
that are some weren't on the menu. So that's what, like,
We got
yeah,
some
true.
off
that's
menu.
cool.
That's
I think
true.
that's
Yeah.
super cool. He only has like I don't know how many items he has on his menu, but we got some
He
exclusive
made it
stuff.
sound like there was only like
Like
4.
maybe 4, yeah. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that was super cool.
6
That
pizzas.
pizza was also like not even to exaggerate. That shit was so good.
Yeah.
It was
So
really good.
Very informative
It
too. I
was
feel like
like-
I learned a lot about
The process.
yeah, the process of just making pizza
yeah,
in the fashion that he does.
yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
if
so
you haven't
cool.
seen it, go watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, go watch it.
Go
please.
watch that first and then come back over here.
Give T Tony the follow too.
Yeah.
He's
Tony.
he's onto some shit, man. He's like
Yeah.
doing legit events and stuff. So
He has
Yeah.
some events coming up, and I don't remember, to be honest. But go watch the video. He shouts them out. So.
yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
We'll be doing more with him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got some good ideas.
Absolutely.
That was fun, man. I was super like on the way there. It started raining heavier and heavier, and I was
Yeah, I
like,
was like, oh. But I figured we were gonna be inside
yeah,
whole
that's what I
the
thought.
whole time.
Yeah.
I figured it was gonna be a kitchen.
Plot twist. We were in his backyard, which is like cool. I don't give a fuck where
Yeah.
it was at, but it was pouring.
Yeah, yeah,
And we have electrical equipment.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
we
he
brought
had a
everything
tent.
and set everything up.
Yeah.
We did. We made it work.
Yeah,
I mean, luckily he had that tent.
yeah.
If
for
he had
sure.
that
Oh,
tent,
yeah.
I don't know how the fuck he would have even made pizza.
Yeah.
we wouldn't have been able to do anything. I don't think. If
Well-
that canopy wasn't there.
Yeah, when you guys first got there, he didn't even have the tent over like his his
Right,
area.
yeah, it was over
Damn,
the
so
fire.
you were like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm like I'm like, there's a million things running through my head. I'm like, we got to move this here. Where are we gonna plug this
Right,
in?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh fuck,
Which-
and that's why I was like, guys, hurry up and get here. I was
Right,
like tweaking.
yeah.
I was freaking out, dude.
Yeah, Cisco. I was driving. Cisco's in the passenger seat, and I heard my phone go off. And Cisco looked, and he was like, "Sock said it's outside. We might be cooked."
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I'm
Also,
so. I just want to say, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're good.
Like, I'm so happy that we made it work out.
for sure.
Like, we
yeah.
had.
It's
so
gonna
much,
turn out so good.
Yeah, we
You're
had
gonna
so
love it.
much dumbass
Yeah.
equipment
I'm
and
excited.
wires and shit, bro. It looked like a fucking, like a real
Yeah.
set. Like I don't know.
did.
It was super cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Also, I'm kind of. Why did he have that canopy over the fire pit?
Is that a safety hazard?
I feel like it's
No,
gotta
he
be.
might have already had it there.
He might have had it just.
But when I
ready.
was talking to him when I first got there, he was like, "Yeah, I have this tent for the rain," and I was like, "Yeah, all right, we're gonna need that."
yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Maybe he thought we wanted to sit and watch him cook. Because he
He-
probably thought it was gonna take a while, and maybe he
Yeah.
didn't. Maybe he thought we
Yeah.
didn't want to like stand around and wait.
Yeah,
But that's exactly what we wanted to do.
right.
Yeah.
For sure.
So-
He
I
had
feel
no
like-
idea how it was gonna be too, because he was
Yeah,
asking.
I mean,
I feel
not
like-
none of us did.
Yeah, I
really.
was
Yeah.
just gonna say. I
Yeah.
feel like every single one of us who were involved in the filming of that, didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen going into it
Yeah.
until we all got there.
I think literally everything we do outside of this studio,
Yeah,
we just fucking wing it.
yeah. We just
and
went.
make
wing
it
it.
work.
It works though.
That's
it
my
works.
favorite thing, though. I love just winging
Yeah.
it. We just try it,
Yeah,
and then sometimes when we try it, it ends up super good.
I think that's why it
So-
works. Like it ends up working out because it's not like. I feel like people can like sniff it out if it's planned. You know, if it's too
Right.
like coordinated,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of takes like the entertainment value away from it. But
It's very
Yeah.
genuine over here.
it is very genuine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. you
For
know?
sure.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're back. Bro, I got
it's been
engaged.
a little bit. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
this is
Yeah.
this is
the big reveal.
yeah.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Got
Congratulations.
engaged.
Crazy as
Yeah,
hell.
congrats, bro.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Everyone go
Appreciate it.
congratulate Ethan in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
in there.
Fun stuff. I'm in there. I'm fucked, as
You're
some might
fucked.
call it. I'm
Yep.
fucked.
You're set for life.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Well,
pretty
I
dope.
can. There's still time to back out, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not fucked yet. I could still back out if I wanted to.
True, but you'd probably be fucked if you backed out too.
I'd probably.
You'd get.
I mean,
fucked.
it would be sad, but I don't know if I'd be fucked.
Right.
You know, I'd be definitely mental chalked.
Yeah,
For
mental
sure.
chalked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a significant other.
Yeah, it's not like it's a big deal or
Right.
anything.
It's just another person.
Yeah. It's just my other half.
Yep. But yeah, cool, dude. When's the wedding?
I don't really know. I think we're
Are
kind
you
of
gonna
thinking...
invite our fans?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite everybody. Open invitation. Anyone can pull up.
All of our subscribers.
We're
Yep.
thinking probably October, just because we don't want to like do like an actual wedding. I think it's all up in the air as of now. We haven't really decided anything, but our current anniversary is October, and we like it. It's the day before Halloween, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty
So
cool.
we might just do a courthouse thing and then have like a reception or something.
Yeah.
But
That's the way to do it, bro.
I think so.
How did you propose?
It was kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
But it was no, it was
Damn.
it was
That's
lame.
really what he started
So here's the
with.
thing. It was perfect for us, like for me and her, but
Yeah.
it could be considered lame for anyone.
That don't
you know.
matter.
Well, that's all that
On the
matters. But
outside,
now I want to
but-
hear it.
But I was, it was cute. We were just out for a walk with our with the dog with Elvis. Speaking of Elvis, where the fuck's he at?
no, fuck
Bro's-
that.
bro's
Let's hear
late.
this lame ass proposal.
Bro's late to the pod. But yeah, we were out just walking around the river with Elvis, and had that thing on me. You know what I mean? So just seemed like a good moment. We had our boy with us, and
Yeah.
we were it was just us on the river. So pulled that bitch out, and I was like, "Hey, you want to get married?" And she like started crying, and it took an embarrassingly long time for me to convince her I wasn't joking.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not crazy.
Did you
but that's
find
funny.
yourself practicing before?
No.
No.
I always, for the past, like, I don't know, I probably got the actual ring itself, like, maybe 6 months ago-ish, 5 or 6 months ago.
Mhm.
And I just, like, it can't, obviously it had the little case and shit, but I just, whenever I knew, like, her and I were going to go out and do something fun, I would just keep the ring bare in my pocket, which was probably a dangerous move because that bitch wasn't cheap. But yeah, I just, I didn't want to, like, have, like, the whole case in my fucking pocket. Because I'd be like, hey, you want to go for a walk? And I just got a bulge in my pocket. Like, I feel like that'd be pretty obvious. But
Dude, I was tweaking when I proposed.
yeah.
Like, the day of, I was like, all right, it's time.
So you like knew like the day of, like, this is the day.
Because I knew when I wanted to do it.
See, that's nerve-wracking. I didn't want to do it like that.
I was like, fuck it. I want to do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm about to just do it. And that day, like, I was in Vegas, so I'm at the hotel and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's showering. I'm just in the full body mirror, fucking. And I just kneel.
You practice?
Yeah, I practiced like
That's
once or
crazy.
twice. I was like, fuck. That's so weird, bro. I ain't never kneeled for anything.
It feels so weird because it's an action you've never done before.
Yeah, and you gotta like mean something with it.
Yeah, you can't be joking.
Yeah.
Imagine if I did it and I was like, I'm just joking.
Yeah, that'd be fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's nuts.
Super nuts.
Congrats though, bro.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate
Hell yeah.
it. Thank you.
Hope you have a great rest of your life.
Yeah.
No, we got to be serious. No having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got fucking engaged.
Great.
Great. Yeah, but that's So yeah, that's fun. Big news for all the fans,
Do you guys want to hear some notes I got?
Yeah, please.
Unless you want to talk more about your engagement.
No,
and
I just
your
want
love.
to apologize. Like, I'm sorry, any like lady fans that we have that are obsessed with me. I know there's a fuck ton of them. So sorry, I'm taking
Anna.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Did you say Anna?
yeah. All right.
What do you got?
So I got
5 minutes into the pod and we're on the notes.
I just really want to get this one out the way. I've been thinking about it.
No, please. We got some fire fucking notes cooked
All right,
up, so
so-
don't judge us.
So this note is just straight up moaning while pissing used to be weird. So whenever you'd go piss in the bathroom or something,
Yeah.
and you were a little kid, or when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
I'd go piss, and then these older people would go piss next to me and just be like,
Yeah. Yeah, you ever
just fucking groaning, and then they'll fart, and I'm like, that's fucking gross, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
do you not have control of your body?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But like the older I've gotten, I'm kind of like,
Oh, yes, dude.
and then if I fart, that feels even better. Like I'm letting everything out.
Bro, I swear sometimes like a good piss feels
Yeah.
just as good as coming. Like if you do it, if it's the perfect piss, bro.
That's what I'm
it's
saying. Like one time I had to piss bad, and I was like, caught myself moaning low key. I was like, damn, I'm him now.
You ever do a drunk piss and you gotta pull out the fucking hand on the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing I used to judge old men for doing. When I was a kid.
Yeah, they
The hand on the wall.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I'd be like,
one.
why is he doing all that?
Right. That's so
Why are
unnecessary.
you doing all that? Because he's about to fall over,
Right.
dry
I
as
didn't know
hell,
that.
and old.
Right. You ever fucking my favorite kind of pissers are the pants around the ankle pissers. You ever seen those?
Yeah,
Those,
I try to stay away from them.
The sped kids in school were
Yeah,
big on that.
The ones that can fucking.
Damn, why'd you have... Everyone was thinking that.
Big
and
on that, bro.
You said it.
They were big on it, bro.
The ones that can read your minds.
The ones that after school they just go to the hill.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you know when they're in there too, because you can hear them before you even go in there.
Yeah, that's true.
You can hear them down the hallway.
That's what I'm saying. Because man, you'd be like, "Can I go use the restroom?" And then you get your little hall pass.
oh,
You'd be
shit,
walking down
dude.
the hall, and you just hear them. And from the bathroom, and you just like, man, fuck.
Just screaming.
I'm going.
You go to the opposite end of the school.
I'm going to the other one.
Fucking piss.
I'm going to the other one, man.
As soon as you hear the scream pissers,
I'm not dealing with that shit today.
it's backup
Yeah, hell
bathroom
no.
time. Did you guys we went to different high
Respectfully.
schools. Did you? Did your stalls have doors on them?
No, we had curtains.
Curtains. Yeah,
Curtains?
the
We didn't even
curtains.
have that, bro. We just had straight up stalls, no doors.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Bro, in what grade?
Fucking high school, bro.
All high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever walked in on a shitter?
Yes.
I feel like
Constantly.
it happened. Yeah, I feel like
Literally
it
every
happens
day.
all the time.
Every day. You just gotta, you would get, like, you know what you're walking into. So if you, like, suspect somebody's in there, you can just, like, you walk in, you see feet, and you're like, all right.
Oh,
That's
you
all
can
you
see the
lost.
feet at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But damn.
Was there ever more than one person
Oh,
shitting
yeah, bro.
at the same
It
time?
was a high school, bro. People are eating fucking DiGiorno pizza and fucking. What
Damn,
was,
I wish we had DiGiorno
what was
pizza
your
in high school.
not DiGiorno? That's
Tony's
good
Pizza,
stuff.
you mean?
Yeah, Tony's. Yeah, yeah. What were your guys like? Fucking
Favorite lunch?
not even favorite, just like classic school lunches. You know? Did you guys ever have those shitty like cheese sticks?
Oh, dude, I loved the cheese sticks.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
They were just always cold by the time I got to them.
Oh, hell. I was
I wasn't a
cutting
fan
people
of
for
cheese
them.
sticks. I didn't think. Yeah.
They had two different kinds of cheese sticks, though.
Yeah.
They had the ones that looked like they were fucking baked in an oven and like crisp.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
And
about.
then they had the ones
They're like
that were
long, skinny rectangles, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucked with those because
Those were
those were
pretty
the
good.
cheese sticks.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were good as fuck. Those were my favorite lunch.
If
but-
I got them warm, they slapped. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Chicken pot pie sticks out to me from school.
Chicken pot pie. To this day, pot pie holds up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Pot pies are banging.
Yeah.
The cheese croissants. You ever have those?
Croissants.
Croissant.
It was a big ass croissant with just a shit ton of melted cheese on it. And for some reason, that was a lunch.
A
I
lunch.
feel like I
In
stayed away from
it was
that.
elementary school,
That's funny.
but it was banging.
Yeah.
And it was like the size of my fucking head.
Damn, bro.
They were giving you fucking rations, bro.
Little
With
fucking
cheese.
It was huge,
little
bro.
tot socks. I bet you were cute as hell.
Oh,
I was
Little socks
bad.
walking around with his cheese croissant.
I was really bad
kid.
in elementary school. In elementary school, I was bad.
I was a
Also-
bad kid too.
I straightened out.
What did you do that made you bad? You were just. Did you pick
I
on
got
people?
suspended a lot.
Damn, in
nice.
elementary school.
That's fire.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
But
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
got
that's
suspended twice in kindergarten.
If you're gonna be a suspended kind of kid, elementary school is the place to do it. Because then it's at least
Yeah.
fun, you know.
Yeah, because then by middle school, I was fine. Like,
Right.
I would have
was-
got my ass beat.
I didn't get in
Yeah.
trouble at all in middle school, really. I mean, maybe
That's
a
good.
detention here and there.
Mm.
I never got ISS or like suspended or nothing.
I
Which was
got
cool.
in middle school. I got fucking detention once because I got in a fight with a girl, and she fucking clawed my face, and I was bleeding. It was nuts, bro.
Bro, why
was
did she do
crazy
you like
as hell.
that?
You didn't put her down?
She was a psycho bitch.
Did you hit her? Good.
No, I didn't hit her. I fucking should have.
So you got suspended anyway.
Yeah, well,
no,
I didn't get suspended. I got detention. She got suspended because
oh,
you
okay.
know it was. But I took part in the.
Damn, bro.
In the.
Jeez.
I would have
Yes.
I would have protested it.
I tried, bro.
I don't know.
I tried, but
I was kind of bad all up until like maybe like 7th grade or 6th
Yeah.
grade. Yeah, I was pretty bad.
yeah,
I
That's
was
okay. There's
doing
nothing
dumb
wrong with
shit.
that. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
you were smoking like cigs and shit.
That was third grade.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy as fuck.
I wasn't smoking them all the time.
Holy shit. What were you, like 8?
I maybe smoked a total of like 4 cigarettes. It was fun.
Yeah.
But like a year?
Probably.
Oh my god,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's crazy as fuck.
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't.
That
think
was
it's-
like every time you, went to somebody's house or something?
yeah.
That was
See,
like,
This
bro,
one
The
person's
4
house.
times he went to that guy's house.
bro, no, I'll
cigarette.
tell you exactly what it was. It was in the 3rd grade, so you were just learning how to jerk off. So the 4 times that whole year that you jerked off, you were in bed and you nutted and you were like, oh,
That'd have been cooler. Well,
He
actually,
wasn't smoking in the
what I
house.
did was kind of
No,
cool
fuck
because
no.
I'd go to my friend's house, and like
Nice.
he stole a cigarette one time,
oh yeah,
and then after that I was hooked, bro.
oh yeah.
I was like, next time I
was
go over, bro, we're smoking a cig.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, that spot out back.
How
But
did you feel? Like, do you remember?
Yeah, it was
at all,
horrible.
Like
Like
how
it
you
hurt
felt?
a lot.
Yeah.
It hurt
You
so
got that
much.
buzz, like
I don't think I got a buzz.
You probably didn't.
I just enjoyed the thrill.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
it was
say,
just straight up thrill.
you didn't get like a head buzz or anything.
I don't think so. No.
You weren't
Yeah.
feeling like the people from like the "Don't Do Drugs" commercials. You know, like
Yeah.
the deflated
yeah,
people
they're
on the
all,
couch.
like on the couch.
I
Their
felt
dog's
geeked,
sad.
bro. I felt like it's crazy now that I think about it, because like that's what I was doing, like in high school. Like I was preemptively doing that, but like I was smoking weed in high school,
Right.
and like as a kid, I knew what I was about to do, subconsciously.
so you think
maybe.
that led to that?
I think
Yeah.
Could be. Could
maybe
be. Very
because
well
I
could
just
be.
enjoyed that thrill, and I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
we're about to get fried. We shouldn't be doing this, and I got fried.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It might have been 3rd grade when I had my first cigarette, actually, but it wasn't. I didn't have fucking 4 cigarettes. It was.
It was like
We
throughout
lived
a
in
year.
We lived in like an apartment complex, right? And I had like, my apartment homies. Like
Yeah.
all the kids on the block.
Oh,
would,
dude,
like,
I forgot about the apartment homies.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And they would we would all hang out and shit after school or whatever. And there was one kid that was like older than everyone else, so he was like the cool kid that everyone like looked up to and wanted to be like and
Yeah.
shit. Like in hindsight, he was probably like fucking 12, but but he stole his dad's cigarettes, and we would always there was a little secret spot around back that we would always hang out and go chill. And one day he brought a pack of cigarettes and he was like, "Does anyone want to try them?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll try 'em."
Damn.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's so cool.
Yep.
I wonder what that guy's up to.
I only smoked like maybe half of it, if that. But yeah, you just reminded me because I definitely didn't get buzzed. It was just like a rush of being bad,
That's what I'm saying. I used to love being bad, bro. Being bad was so fun.
Yeah.
There was this tree out back. I used to beat the fuck out of it with a golf club.
Hell yeah.
Just cause.
Just cause.
I was like,
Whose
I
golf
should-
club was it?
I don't know. It was just in the basement.
Mm.
I think we moved into an apartment and there was leftover golf clubs.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I was like, I'm gonna put this bitch to use.
Yep. May as well, bro.
Yeah.
They're not being used. At least someone's having fun with them.
I used to ride bikes too with my friends around the neighborhoods and shit, and we'd fucking
Go crazy. What would you do?
We'd have lighters and stuff. Lighters
That's
and
dangerous.
like Axe.
An axe?
Yeah, Axe body spray.
Oh, I thought you said an axe.
Oh no.
I was like, what the fuck?
I
Are you guys
thought
from
you
Mad
meant
Max?
An axe too. I was like, whoa.
I mean Axe body spray.
So you'd be like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
A lot.
That's fun.
That was fun.
that's fun stuff.
Yeah. Super fun.
Good times.
What do you
I
guys
got,
think about
I was just gonna say a story I've already said on the podcast when I got caught with porn in elementary school.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. I got grounded for so long.
Yeah?
So long. Like months.
Damn, they were like, little Ethan's fucking jacking off.
Bro, you want to hear some shit about that too, about my grounding? I was pissed about this, bro. So the one, like, I was just flat out grounded, but the one, like, stipulation or whatever, because it was like summertime was coming up. So they didn't want, like, you know, they needed to teach me a lesson, but they didn't want me to just be like an incel, like for my whole summer break and not have any fun with my friends or whatever.
That'd been crazy.
So they gave me the choice. They said, all right, because we always used to go to Cedar Point in the summer. So they were like, all right, so I'll give you a choice. At the time, my grandpa, big Bob Seger fan, and he had a ticket to a Bob Seger concert, like over the summer. So my parents gave me the option. They were like, all right, you can pick one. You can go to Cedar Point or you can go to this Bob Seger concert with your grandpa. So I chose Cedar Point, and we never ended up going to Cedar Point that summer.
Damn, they waxed you?
They waxed me, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You
But
were grounded
because
from
it was-
seeing friends, though?
Yeah, I was grounded from everything, yeah.
Damn.
But, I mean, I still saw him at school and shit, you know? But
I don't think I was ever grounded that long.
I wasn't grounded from... It's hard to remember because I've blocked out so much of my childhood. But I wasn't grounded from, like, going outside and, like, playing with my friends. Like, I was still allowed to do that. I was just grounded from, like, TV and video games and fun shit like that.
Definitely the way to do it.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
They still let me go outside and fucking be a boy, you know? Which is
Same with
cool.
me. Yeah, they would just take my games or my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fun
That's
stuff.
the way to get them.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, that's the way to do it. That shit fucked me up. I was like, damn, no MW2? Fuck.
I
was
got
tough.
something funny.
What?
This made me think of this. When you were like, they still let me go outside and be a boy. So,
Oh, boy.
my mom was at the gorge the other day
Nice.
with like my little brother.
That's fun. I love the gorge.
And she said there was this dude there in a mismatched Spider-Man costume.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he was like, just like running around and like doing Spider-Man shit, but not like actual
Right.
Spider-Man. Like, you
That's
know,
fire.
being a goofball. And she said that he had an actual grappling hook too.
What?
And she
At the
said,
gorge?
Yeah, she said like they were walking and he just like popped up out of nowhere and like scared the fuck out of her and was just like waved at him, and she was like, it was so fucking creepy
That's so
and
weird.
it was so weird.
I would put
Weird
money
as
on the
fuck.
fact that that dude came from the Akron side of the gorge and not the Cuyahoga Falls side of the gorge.
I don't know where that dude came from. She
Venture.
said he had like different colored like parts of
That dude came from
his
the
Spider-Man suit as
That dude
well.
came from the
That's so
future.
weird.
That's where that dude came from.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Or he was just a troubled kid. I don't know what.
Tweak. But he had a grappling gun?
Yeah. But
And
they
he
were
was
all like
swinging around with that
So
bitch?
yeah, so
That's
my mom
dope,
was
though.
talking about it one day, and they were all making fun of him, and I was like, yeah, but like, what if that was like your son? Like, what do you tell him? Like, hey, you can't do that no more, buddy.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Now that I think about it more, I might have to disagree with you. It's kind of a fucking power move. It's kind of fire.
Yeah,
Just going out there, you don't give a fuck who's watching. You just know what you
Yeah.
love and you do it.
but then like some
You
people,
know?
like people like us, aren't gonna give a fuck. We're gonna it's funny.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna give a fuck. But then my mom was like, it was weird.
Yeah, a
and it
mother
was
with her
scary.
child.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was scary.
Yeah. I see that. I
Because
can
like
see
he didn't speak at all,
that. Right.
and he just has a fucking spider.
He's just swinging around. That's tweaky, bro.
That'd be so
Yeah.
much fun, bro. Dressed as Spider-Man swinging through the
I mean, that's what
forest.
I would have done up until like maybe like 4th grade, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
That had
Yeah,
to have
for
been like
sure.
a grown.
Was it a I was going to say, was it a man or was it like
It was not a child. From the sound of it.
that's
He's
dangerous.
a freak.
Yeah. No, not gonna call him a freak. Maybe
just
we should
kidding.
catch him out there one day.
Yeah,
and
maybe we
interview
should.
him.
Catch him slipping.
Maybe we should. I bet
Interview him.
I bet he's out there often.
He's got to
You
be
gotta
out
be.
there
That
often,
wasn't.
bro.
See, that's the thing. That wasn't.
That's
a
what I was
one-off
saying
thing.
too. I was like, he's probably out there all the
Yeah,
time.
that
doing
wasn't a
shit.
one-off thing. He didn't wake up
Jeez.
that morning and be like, "I think I'm gonna go do this."
Right.
You know.
I'm gonna go get another drink.
All right. You guys ever seen those like any videos about like fucking people dressed up as Spider-Man trying to do like cool Spider-Man shit,
Like Miles Morales.
but they like get fucked up. They like fall and get fucked up.
Like Spider-Man fails?
Yeah.
No, not really.
I see them all the time. It's just people like regular ass dudes dressed up as Spider-Man trying to like put on a performance or something.
Like that dude.
Obviously they're not fucking Spider-Man, so they don't
That
know how
dude-
to do parkour.
Did bro have a camera with him?
I
No,
doubt
she
it.
said he was literally just by himself.
Vibing.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Wow.
I seen
Grappling
one.
hook.
That I love the grappling hook. Like I wonder how sturdy that bitch is. Cause like with a grappling hook, you don't just swing on that bitch. It pulls you.
He doesn't
That's a
have a
grappling-
fucking Batman
That's a
grappling
gun.
hook, dude.
You're thinking of a gun.
That's what I'm thinking. Grappling gun.
It's
No,
just
he
a
said-
hook. It's just
No,
a hook
bro
that
has
you
that
throw.
fucking hook that he's swinging around.
Oh, that's great. Like a fucking lasso.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
fucking.
but with like a hook on the end.
Literally.
Damn.
But yeah, I seen a video of some dude doing one of those prom proposal things, like for
Promposal.
in high school, and he was dressed up as fucking Spider-Man, and he had his buddy filming, and like a bunch of people were crowded around watching it, and bro's in a full Spider-Man costume, and he's on the roof of the school. This bitch is probably 15, 20 feet high, and he jumps off the roof onto the ground, holding like his sign.
Just the ground?
Bro, his knees went backwards. He got fucked. And then he like stood up and he was like limping, but he was trying to like play it off like nothing happened, like he's cool.
That's some low IQ shit.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, wait, what did how tall was it?
Probably 15 feet, I would say. Give or take.
What in the
Give or
fuck
take.
was he thinking?
And he like jumped. He
Just
didn't
straight
just like
ground?
drop. Like he didn't like.
No, he
I would have
dropped.
sat down and like crawled.
So
down
he did
low-key.
as close
I'd
as
have
you could
grappled
do.
down.
He did as close of that as you could do, but without sitting. He was still standing, and he just like, kind of like he didn't jump, but he like
Right.
dropped off of the.
Yeah, he was
What a
like
fucking
he
ham.
stepped off of it and was like, "Oh fuck."
It was fucked up.
I
It was
feel
a
like
fucked
you
up
gotta
video.
run and jump for that and try to roll on the land.
Something.
Not,
I mean,
you gotta roll no matter what you do off that motherfucker.
Oh,
bro. Here's
yeah.
my thing. You gotta at least practice.
Yeah.
Like,
you
he
think
didn't
he was
practice.
practicing?
No,
And then he
it was
fucked
clear.
up.
If he was practicing, he wouldn't have done it the way he did it. It was crazy.
No, he wouldn't have got fucked up,
No,
bro.
it was crazy. He got really.
And then he
fucked
made
up.
the Spider-Man fails.
Like he definitely broke his legs. He broke something,
Jeez.
but it was to the point where he was able to stand back up, but just barely. Like he was barely able to stand back up. And then he like wobbled over to his girlfriend with the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And,
just
like,
goes to show you, man, if you can't do shit like that, don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
You know?
And it also
Yeah.
goes to show, like, bro, there's some dumb motherfuckers out there, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I
for
think
sure.
I'm dumb. I'm pretty dumb. I'll say that. But, like, bro, there's people way more dumb than me.
You're not jump off a building dumb.
No.
Yeah. I know a few people that I could be like, you wouldn't do that. And they'll be like, I'll do it right now. And
Yeah,
they'd probably
yeah.
do it.
For sure.
You know?
That's dumb.
Yeah. Especially with a few drinks. I know more than a few people with a few drinks in them, they would do that.
Dude, so
Something like that.
this is a little off topic. Really?
Please.
I had, like, a low-key revelation today. Not like
Okay.
a crate. Not anything super crazy. I just thought about it, and I was like, huh.
Okay.
You know? So I'm driving, and I've been thinking, like, damn, bro. Like, I need to apply myself and try to fucking remote view or try to lucid dream or some shit.
While
right?
you're driving?
Like, I'm just thinking, like, out, like, after driving. Not, like, sometime after. I don't fucking know. But I'm like, what's after this life? And then I'm thinking, everyone dies no matter what. Like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
That's
damn,
crazy to think
I'll
about.
probably find out, like, what happens. And I was really thinking about that.
What do you mean? You'll find out what happens.
Like, when I die, like,
Yeah.
I'll find out. hopefully
You'll
if
find
there's-
out like what's really going on.
Yeah, like if there's something
You'll like
after-
know everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Right.
And I was like, damn, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you hit the curb.
And then I was like, should I hit this fucking tree?
End it right now.
And see, here's my thing though. What if it's nothing?
That
What if
would
it's
piss me the
literally
fuck
nothing?
off. I'll tell you, well, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't,
It would do nothing.
because
to
you
me.
no longer exist.
Right.
Which is also kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
But then
yeah.
what if you woke up again? You were reborn.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I've been hearing lots of things, bro.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a whole bunch of dumb shit lately. I love listening to alien stuff lately.
Yeah.
That's been my shtick lately at work.
Alien stuff is fun,
What
bro.
are they up to?
I love it, bro.
What about that orb? Have you looked into that orb that crash landed? And
From in Colombia?
they've been doing.
Wait,
X-rays?
did we
Bogota?
even talk about the one that you seen? We didn't talk about
No,
the one.
we didn't.
We didn't even talk about the one that you seen yet.
Oh, you saw a
It's-
whole ass
we-
Tic Tac.
Bro, we haven't potted in
A month.
no, it hasn't been a month.
It's been
Yeah.
like 2.5.
It's been like
Yeah, yeah.
2.5 weeks. We
Too
have
fucking
not.
long.
We have not gotten to talk about that.
No,
Yeah.
we haven't.
All right, so
That was
So,
crazy as fuck.
talk
You got a
about
whole
it.
ass video and everything.
yeah, you got the video too. We can
Yeah.
put it in the video as well.
All right,
It
so
was clear too. Like,
yeah,
go ahead,
I
take
can't
it away.
remember.
Take it away.
I can't remember if this was before or after my training. So we haven't recorded in a little while because I went on training for my job for a week out of town. And it was either before or after I got back from training. I was playing my game, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm about to go take a smoke break playing with my other friends. And on my smoke break, I fucking seen the Tic Tac. I was looking up. I was just hitting my bong, and I look up, and I see this white, like for
Play the
real.
video,
Bro.
We can't get copyrighted because this is your video.
It
Yeah.
literally looked like a fucking.
You gotta have the
Tic Tac.
audio. Put the audio in the mic.
Okay.
It's funny you talking in the background.
Oh,
mid
yeah.
mid bong rip.
This shit is fucking.
I was
crazy,
so
bro.
fried.
What are the odds Francisco mid bong rip sees a Tic Tac UFO? What are the fucking odds, bro?
And it's real.
And it's real.
You guys
And he
think it's
did-
real? Like
Yes.
for real?
Bro,
guys
you
think
got
it's
it on
real?
Bro,
video.
that video is very
The
clear.
only way you could convince me is with a video, and you got it on video.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the same way. Watch it as fucking. It's AI. He's been fucking
AI
with us
did
the whole
video.
time.
Fucking with us.
Look at that.
I'm gonna start it over.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
You sounded like Chris Griffin. It's happening.
I didn't catch that the first time.
Look at that! What
would be
the?
crazy if it like took off and did something crazy, you know? What is that?
And let's be clear, it's not a fucking blimp. We live
No,
in
that bitch is
goddamn-
moving.
We live in Ohio.
That bitch is moving, bro.
We know what blimps
Yeah,
look
we
like.
see the fucking blimp damn near every day. That ain't no fucking blimp.
Bro,
That's a whole ass Tic Tac. That's literally a Tic
I
Tac.
honestly
UFO.
can't believe I said it's happening. I
That's
don't
so
remember
funny.
saying that.
It's so
It's
funny.
happening.
That was perfect.
That's
Damn, bro.
crazy.
You said it's happening.
And and then I've been thinking about aliens a lot lately, bro. I feel like a lot in the
It's
sense.
hard not to, knowing our government admitted they're fucking real.
I know,
Yeah.
and it also doesn't help. I listen to alien
Right.
bullshit all the time.
Right.
So what do you think? You think you've been thinking about them so much?
You think
then
you've been
fin-
selected?
You finally seen one, and they're like, maybe they're giving you a sign or something.
I wouldn't say they're giving me a sign, but I would definitely say I'm looking up more
Yeah.
off rip
Yeah.
just
true.
because.
You're
That
looking
helps.
for them. You're thinking about them.
Yes, for sure.
So maybe they
Every fucking time, I swear, bro, I'm not even kidding. Every time I look in the sky outside, I'm always like, what if I see something?
Bro, you got to think maybe they know that
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
exactly
like,
what I'm thinking.
we're gonna fly by real quick and let them see us.
That's crazy, bro.
They
I don't
know,
want to
like-
get myself too geeked up.
They're like, this one's chill. It had to have been on
like they
purpose.
fuck with you. They did a drive by. Like,
they were like, hey.
They
yeah.
were waving out the window.
They were like,
That's funny.
Yeah, but
Dude,
I don't know, bro. I've just been listening to a lot of alien stuff lately, and they say when you're like, I guess more, it sounds gay and fucking stupid, but like when you're fucking, when you open your mind more, like
Yeah.
your mind's just more open.
That's how that works.
Right. But it's on fucking video,
It
you
is.
fucking pussies.
It is. It is. For sure. That shit's nuts, bro.
It's so goofy. But in another, like before this, like in other times I've been thinking of aliens at night,
Yeah.
like at night when
At
I'm
night.
smoking.
Yeah.
Like particularly one time I was thinking, like, damn. Like, remember when our neighbor scared the fuck out of me
Bro,
at night?
we haven't told this story on the podcast. I don't
I
think.
feel like we have.
I don't think we
No?
have. No, I don't think we have.
Oh
Does this
my
ring
I
a bell
don't,
to
it
you?
doesn't ring a bell to
Oh,
me.
it's bad.
Bro.
It was bad, bro.
Oh
don't
my
ring-
I
God,
genuinely
dude.
feared for my life. one
Okay,
night,
so
bro.
here's the thing. Here's a little backstory. So we have two neighbors. The only two neighbors that we have are two of the sweetest,
All right.
kindest little elderly ladies that you
These
could
two people?
possibly
Yeah.
imagine. Yes, they're both amazing.
I know, I've seen them both.
Yeah. They're both great people. Take it away.
Okay. So we're like 3
Feared
months.
for my life.
We're like 3 months into this bitch, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
even kidding. We're like three.
That's true. It was early.
We're like
yeah.
3 months into here. Ethan and Maggie fucking know the neighbors like it's their brother and sister, but I don't. All right.
Right.
It's fucking 10:30 at night. I call Ethan on my phone. I'm like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Like I'm just tweaking low key. How you doing?
I'm just tweaking on the porch, low key. How you doing?
And then he's like, good, you know? And then I was like, hey, bro, do you ever get the feeling like someone's watching you? And then he was like, I mean, no.
Dude,
I
that's
was
like a
like-
scream moment, bro.
I was like, but don't, like, you would know. Because, like, you would kind of feel someone looking at you, right? and then, like, we got off the phone. No, we're still on the phone.
Still on the phone. It
We're
all
still on
happened
the
while we
phone.
were on the phone.
And I go to fucking empty my bong. I'm high as fuck. Again. And I'm
Oh
emptying
my
this shit and
God,
I hear like a rustle in the leaves to my right. And I fucking look to my right and all I see was a dark shadow just looking at me, bro. I swear to God, all I seen was a dark shadow just staring at me.
Oh, fuck.
And then I was like, like I couldn't even talk, bro.
He couldn't.
froze
He
up.
truly froze.
I
He truly
froze up.
froze.
I tried to talk
I was
to
like,
Ethan.
I
and-
was on the phone. I was on the other end of the phone, being like, "What's going on? Are you okay?"
And I was
'Cause he
like-
went mute.
I was like literally trying to talk, but then I was running at the same time, trying to
Oh
run
my
inside.
God.
And I tried to talk and I couldn't talk. And I was like, someone's looking at me. And then I just fucking went inside.
Bro, he storms inside. It's fucking late at night. He storms inside, causing a ruckus. There's someone outside watching us.
Dude, I was bugging. Because I was like, ain't no fucking way I'm right.
Oh
Already high as fuck. I knew
Bro.
someone was looking at me.
Bro.
That was just
You
a-
called him to call that person out because you knew.
I did. I felt weird,
Yeah.
bro.
And then they came out and you froze up.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm fucking right. Like, someone's about to fucking shoot me in the head and
That
take my
was-
weed.
That was so funny. It was. I would consider it crazy that you had that intuition if you weren't fried, because you were fried, so you probably saw him
Nah,
and then
bro.
forgot you saw him.
Nah.
And you were like,
I'm
"You
not
ever get the
retarded.
feeling someone's just watching you?"
I get fried. All right.
All
I'll
right,
say this right
continue
now.
on. Continue on.
I'll say this right now. I'm an experienced fried person. I get fried all the fucking time. So arguably, I would say
Don't do drugs, kids.
I know when I feel paranoid, but sometimes I mean it sneaks up on you.
For sure.
I'll admit.
For sure.
But
It's okay
like,
to admit.
how the fuck did I have the intuition to know that's because I know for a fact that bitch was not looking at me before I started smoking.
Okay, so then what happened? So, You come inside, causing a fucking scene.
I had to grab my fucking gun.
Ethan comes down with his fucking gun, bro. And then Maggie goes outside and she looks outside and she's talking to the neighbor. She's like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, oh, hi. Bro, it's like fucking 10:30, 11 at night.
What was she doing?
Probably the same thing his tweak ass was doing.
Getting high.
Chilling outside.
Maybe. But then the next day I went into work and I was like talking about it. And then this dude was like, yeah.
That's so
You ever heard of sundowning? And I was like, what's sundowning?
Oh, yeah.
Then he's like, yeah, it's a condition old people get where they just like, when the sun goes down, they just do obscene stuff, like crazy stuff.
Like werewolf
They
shit?
Like weird shit, just weird, goofy shit. They'll get naked and fucking go outside or some shit.
Damn, bro, that sounds like something I might do. That's fucked up.
It does.
That's fucked up, dude.
That's so funny.
But yeah,
Damn, the sun goes down. I'm like, I gotta get naked.
Like a fucking werewolf.
but like,
Literally, that's some werewolf shit.
I gotta get
bro.
naked and go to Dunn's.
I gotta go run around the block.
But yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
love the neighbor though. I will say,
Yeah.
So does she have that?
memory.
No, sundowning.
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying
I
to
fucking
add
hope
like
not.
a spooky effect.
That was your only experience with her.
Yeah, like spooky experience.
She definitely doesn't have it actually because we talked to her after Cisco came in and started freaking out and she was perfectly fine. She was just chilling outside.
I didn't talk to her.
If she had
So
the sundowning
she
thing,
walked up on you?
No, dude. Like
I just heard a rustling in the
I
leaves?
heard a rustle, and
Okay.
I look over, and
And
she's
seen a
straight
figure.
up just looking at me, bro.
what if she was trying to sneak up on you?
Like I'm not even like
How
saying-
How far away were you? How many?
I was on my deck, and she was on like her little like
Probably about 15
concrete
feet.
stairway,
15-ish.
15, 20
Oh,
feet.
so you're
maybe.
literally on your respective.
Yes.
porches.
Yeah, I'm on my property.
Yes.
She's on her property.
Everything was normal.
Everything
Let's
was
just say that.
Everything was normal, but I mean, bro, I felt someone looking at me, so I set myself up for disaster by calling you.
You probably
low-key.
just manifested it. Maybe she spawned right when you said that.
She was like,
That's some scary movie shit.
"That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro." Like I was
for
like,
sure.
"There's actually no way this is happening to me."
Bro, it was
Because
so
I thought that-
I want to hear your take on it. Because I would have been like on the same shit. I would have like grabbed the gun and been like,
So
"What the
I
fuck is
was-
going on?" Like,
I think me
I just seen a black silhouette, bro. That's all I seen. I didn't see anyone.
I think the lady and I were watching a show. We were watching a TV show or something. And I get a phone call and it's Cisco. And we're just talking. He's like scared outside for some reason, not coming inside. And
I had to finish my
so you're
bowl.
immediately like, kind of geeked. And you're
yeah,
like,
for sure.
This
I'm
fucking
like,
idiot.
what's Cisco doing today? And he goes, "Do you ever feel like someone's watching you?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Get inside." And then he just goes fucking mute. And he's like, "Bro, there's someone out here." He's like loud about it too. He's not whispering on the
Yeah,
phone,
I'm
but he's
fucking
like,
screaming, bro.
he's loud outside. He's like, "There's someone out here. There's actually someone here watching me." And he fucking comes in.
She definitely heard that shit.
Yes,
She
bro.
heard everything.
Yes,
you
she heard
said.
everything,
Oh no.
bro. That was so funny.
But like, go the fuck inside.
So then, what did you do, Ethan? You're like,
Well, I told Maggie, and she was like, "Oh my god!" So she actually went outside first.
She
and
did.
I went behind her with my fucking. I had my thing on me, just in case someone
Blow some
attacked
bitch
Maggie.
down.
Just in case I had to murder my elderly neighbor.
thank God you didn't have.
Right, right.
Cisco would have fucking throwing knifed her.
I would have bowed her ass, bro.
Fucking tomahawked her.
Dude, I was for real like
shit.
looking up what are the
times.
Ohio stand your ground laws. I was like, could I have mowed that bitch down that night? And then I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have a gun.
That's so funny.
So what's your take on it now? Do you think that you were being a little bitch?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of things can be true.
For sure.
I think I was definitely being a bitch and tweaking.
Yeah.
But also, like,
just in case it wasn't the neighbor,
just in case, I don't, like,
it was good that you
I
called
don't
someone.
fuck with that, bro.
That's a scary situation.
I don't
It
fuck
is.
with
It
anything
is.
like that. And especially after being, like, I don't know, traumatized,
Yeah.
having a fucking traumatized life or something.
Imagine living
Yeah.
somewhere where you don't have like neighbors
Yeah.
next to
Right.
you,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
and that happens.
True.
Oh, hell no.
Then that's for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
for
know.
sure.
I was just spooked because I called it. I'm like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
I fucking knew this. I think the thing that froze me up was that I was just stunned. There were so many things I was thinking at once that it literally froze me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it literally just froze me. I was
You-
thinking, like, holy fuck, there's no way I called this.
Yeah.
Okay, there's someone actually looking at me. All right, what's this? Who is this person? What's this person trying to do?
What's their
Why
motive?
Why the fuck are they out here? Again, how the fuck did I call this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
How did I feel this?
yes,
Yeah.
like I'm just spiraling.
You're in
and
fight
that
or
froze
flight.
me, and that froze me. Yes,
Yeah.
and I flew inside, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
You did the
hell
right
no.
thing though, bro. Like
Yeah, could
like
you
you
imagine?
said-
I just berserked the fucking neighbor,
no,
bro.
yeah, like you said, in retrospect, you were being a pussy because it was just our sweet elderly neighbor.
Yeah.
But you didn't know that at the time. So what you did was you immediately called someone. So you were on the phone in case something happened. So
Well, this was
someone would have
before
known.
my fight or flight. I called you because I was just,
Because you were freaking out.
I wasn't even freaking out, bro.
You knew.
I
Fucking
called
seemed
you.
like he was freaking out. I'll tell you that.
Well, I was definitely freaking
I mean, he
out
called it,
eventually.
though.
I called you before I was freaking out, and we were just chatting. And
Yeah.
then eventually in the conversation, I was
Yo,
like,
yeah, that's
do
true.
you
We
ever
were.
feel like someone's like
That's
watching
true,
you,
yeah.
bro?
He called it though.
Yeah.
That's what spooked me, and it froze the fuck out of me. I was like, but like if I would have not ran and just went over there and beat our neighbor up, bro,
That would have been bad.
dude.
Would have been real bad.
They would
yeah.
have. You would have went to jail.
You would have
would've
went
looked
to
crazy.
Mexico. Actually.
Oh, they would have sent my
They
would've
would
ass
got
have
to
deported.
sent your ass home.
You would have been a violent fucking deportation. You would have been a
For
fucking,
sure.
They'd have been like, get his ass out.
You
of
would have
here.
been one that held up in court.
I would have been one
Yeah.
that's like a no-brainer.
They're like, Vasquez. He beat an old lady.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Attacking innocent old women
And he was getting high.
at night in the
Yeah.
dark.
His piss test
system-
came back.
His system was filled with marijuana
Oh fuck, dude.
and other
Probably
substances.
trafficking.
They raid this house.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that happened, bro. That was crazy.
That's so
and
funny.
like gets me kind of hyped though too, because it's like, bro, I know shit.
You have an intuition.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I
You were aware of your surroundings.
For sure.
was.
yeah.
and I wasn't even looking
Definitely.
over there, bro.
Yeah, it's always good
Yeah.
to be aware of your surroundings.
You were. Some would say you were hyper aware of your surroundings.
Yes,
There you go.
Some would say marijuana does that.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes you hyper aware.
Oh, it saved my life that night.
You weren't in real danger.
Oh fuck.
It was crazy. But what was I talking about initially that brought us to that conversation?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have
Looking
no
at
idea.
aliens at night.
Oh yeah, looking up in the sky.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't really know where I was going with that initial thought, but
Yeah.
I have been looking up in the sky a lot lately and just thinking,
Yeah.
like, man, it's so nice to just look up at the sky straight up.
Yeah.
And then also, man, it'd be so cool if I seen something.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it also
sure.
wouldn't, like, I know for a fact, like, every time I'm thinking this, even if I do see something, it's not going to really change anything for me.
Yeah.
Like, it would look cool, but, like, what the fuck am I going to do with that information that I
Right.
seen a Tic Tac?
Talk about it on the pod.
Right. Like, that's cool
Yeah.
and all, but, like,
That's about it though.
yeah, it's not changing my
Yeah.
At least you're not. Yeah,
foundations.
you're not becoming a fucking nut job about it.
That's
Right.
true. Yeah, a lot of people do go full tinfoil hat, and
But
you've stayed away from that.
I will say, the other night,
You're damn close though.
like, I'll get, like, I was thinking about it the other night, and I was like, if I actually see an alien and it, like, for real shakes my foundation on reality,
hmm
like, I don't think I would really want that.
I would.
Like, I don't know, because, like, I think I would want that, but holy fuck, bro, that would be insane.
Would be fucking insane.
Like, if it just took you.
It would change you.
It would.
Oh, if it took you?
Well, yeah. If it,
You
like.
just said seen it.
Yeah, even if you just saw one. it
I'm
would
saying,
change.
like, with the stuff that, like, I've heard on podcasts, like, anything. Like, if it came up to you and started speaking to you telepathically or something, and, I don't know, just did some weird shit.
Yeah.
That would for real tweak me
For
the
sure.
rest of my life.
For sure.
Yeah.
But, like, seeing something in the sky doesn't tweak me.
But
Right.
you gotta
I think
think
that's just cool, and I'm, like, in awe. That's
you also
pretty
gotta
much it.
think like everyone's different and everyone reacts to trauma differently. Like some people experience a traumatic event and they have full on PTSD and they're fucked for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
But some people experience a traumatic event and be able to, like, compartmentalize and deal with it better than others. So maybe you've experienced some real traumas in your life. And
Right.
I mean, you're a little off the wall sometimes, but no, you're not fucking schizophrenic or anything. Like, you're overall a normal ass guy, Arguably, if some people experience the things you did, they'd be in a fucking straitjacket,
Yeah, I mean, they could be. I mean, that's with anyone, though.
Right.
Really.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe if you saw an alien in real life, like right in front of your eyes, and they communicated with you telepathically, everything inside of you makes you want to be like, yeah, I would lose my shit. But maybe that's not true. Maybe you're one of the people that are better at dealing with traumatic events than others,
That'd be fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I think if I did talk to an alien, what would you ask an alien if you were speaking to it?
That's a deep question.
You get like 3 questions.
Fuck. I don't know. I think the first thing I would ask it is probably what do you know about the universe that I don't, or that humans don't?
Yeah, but then he could hit you with too much for the human mind to comprehend. And then you'll be like,
Yeah.
fuck, I wasted a question.
So now I have 2 more.
Yeah. Now you have 2 more.
Okay. Well, then my next question would be, I guess, where did you come from? I'd be super interested in that, because I'd be very, as of right now, I know they exist, but my big question right now that I'm kind of trying to figure out is, are they from our universe, just a different planet? Are they from fucking Hollow Earth? Are they from a different dimension? Like,
You know what I've been hearing a lot lately?
what?
This is consistent. I've been hearing this across different podcasts.
Yeah.
Zeta Reticuli.
Oh, yeah.
Star system.
Yep.
That's where they're supposedly from. Some of them.
I've heard
There's
that as
different versions, I guess, but
Yeah.
we won't go into the details.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Good old Zeta.
Some fucking crazy shit, bro.
Super crazy shit.
And I was stunned, dude. The one time I was listening to the podcast, like a different one, and they brought up Valiant Thor as like a credible source or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, I
Fucking
was
talk
like,
to the president, Eisenhower, bro.
I was like, bro, they're really bringing this up and talking about this shit. Ethan's been on this shit.
I've done.
I
been on
was
this
like,
shit, bro.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was stunned for real.
I'm a psycho.
It's some cool stuff.
It is cool stuff. That's why I'm so interested in it. 'Cause it's
Speaking
fucking
of
cool.
that shit, did you guys see the crop circle that just dropped in Sutton Veny, England?
Hey, before we get into that, can we take a break? Because I have to piss
Yeah,
so
let's go.
bad.
Break. Stop.
You like that shit?
Crop circles.
The Sutton Veny crop circle reported on May 15th, 2025, near
Sutton- what's it called?
Warminster.
Sutton Vinny? I want to make sure we get it right in case people want to look it up for themselves.
Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
Sutton Vinny.
Sutton Veny. The Sutton Veny crop circle reported on May 15th, 2025, near Warminster in Wiltshire, UK.
Fucking UK.
is the first documented crop circle of the 2025 season.
I don't trust Brits.
I don't either, straight up.
Straight up. Fuck Brits.
But they got a new crop circle.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool.
So,
cool.
I got Grok pulled up here because I don't remember this shit off the top of my head.
Right.
But here we go. So, the crop circle design features a Celtic quaternary knot with a square at its center, inscribed within a perfect circle.
Yeah, you showed me the picture.
The design is described as a blend of sacred geometry, with the knot resembling the Savoy knot. The Savoy knot is from Norse, like, mythology or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pattern symbolizes interconnectedness, unity, in the cyclical nature of life.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's cool as fuck. And
Yeah.
I watched some YouTube videos on it to try to see if they were debunking it or some shit.
Yeah.
And I guess a common theme with man-made crop circles is the roots of the crops are going to be destroyed, like fucked up and bent and stuff, and obviously messed with.
Mm-hmm.
But the crop circles at this place that are unexplainable, at most crop circles that are unexplainable, are the roots of these crops have like knuckles pretty much, and these knuckles are called nodes.
Nodes.
And they pretty much grew new nodes. Every single crop in this crop circle just grew new nodes instead of bending at an unnatural point to get in that position.
So they were like basically grown that way.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
were pretty, they pretty much just
For
gave
lack
them
of a
an
better
extra
term.
joint to
Yeah.
lay that way in a natural way.
Interesting. Very strange.
And all the crops were like interwoven.
Wow.
Within like a 3-hour period or some shit. I
That's
guess.
wild. You have the picture of it?
Yeah, I do. I'll show you guys.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, I've seen a lot of crop circle debunking videos, but that is something. It definitely rings a bell. You bringing up the nodes, because that's something that they always say. Like, it would be like people have faked obviously hundreds of crop circles, like famous crop circles, but they're pretty damn easily debunkable. Because you can tell if they just ran over it with a tractor or something. That's
Damn.
fucking crazy.
That looks perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect symmetry. Like,
That's not even it either. There's still other circles around it and shit.
That's a very complex design.
Yeah, so that's
wild.
That's a Savoy knot, is what that is.
Yeah.
Interconnectedness, unity, all that shit.
Interesting.
I think it's so cool, bro. I love alien shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's so dope.
it's pretty fucking nuts.
And it's the first one of 2025, supposedly. And it's one that is
Yeah.
like a fucking Nordic rune.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
very cool.
I'm about to get that shit tatted
Yeah, you should.
on my forehead.
That's a dope symbol.
Yeah.
It's a really cool symbol.
It looks super cool.
What if it was a swastika?
I was just about to say that. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? You just stole that thought out of my mind.
Would you get that tatted?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear Kanye's new song?
What's it called?
Hail Hitler?
Nope.
No.
No?
I did not before they
I did not.
before they ripped it off.
What do you mean?
I did not.
Oh, before they
listen
took
to
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they took it down.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Doesn't sound like I want to.
It's a song. It's a song.
You heard it?
For sure. Yeah.
I
listened
bet
to
you
that.
fucking ran to go listen to that one.
I mean, I was just on my phone.
You were
so
like,
there
what do
was
they have to say about our great leader?
no running necessary, but I definitely moved my fingers real quick to listen to it.
Good one.
And it was a banger.
I bet it was.
No, it wasn't. I mean, people are saying it's like song of the summer. It's like song of the 2025 summer, just like in a goofy way. I've heard people saying that it's like a fire beat. It's like actually a great song.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that the lyrics are like that. I don't think it's that good of a song, to be honest. It's
Damn.
just controversial.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Kanye songs that I don't like at first, but then after I listen to them, I like
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
because I'm like, damn.
After you really understand the
I'm
lyrics.
like, damn. Well,
After you really listen to what he's saying.
fuck you guys.
You just gotta hear him out, man.
You guys are just stealing my thoughts.
That's okay.
I love it. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, so did you look into this orb at all?
The one that I seen
The one that crash landed?
in Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah, in Colombia. I saw like an orb crash landed and someone fucking snagged that bitch and they've been like studying it and doing
Yeah,
X-rays
I
and
think
stuff.
that's kind of still being studied right now. Because I feel like I would have seen something if it's been debunked.
For sure, yeah.
But,
Yeah, that's a wild one. I'm
That
excited
happened.
to see. I'm excited to see what
I
happens.
guess in Colombia, like kind of recently, I think in May as well or April,
Yeah.
there was this.
Yeah, it was recent.
It was like this big metal, not big, but fucking like 2 feet big
Yeah.
orb, and it had.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but honestly, to me, it kind of seems like man-made.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like it would be a UFO to me.
Yeah,
Like
I
it looks
agree.
cool and shit, but I don't know.
And they
something,
pour like water on it and it like dissolves.
it was like
or whatever.
sizzling or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was doing some goofy
it
shit.
turns into like steam.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
it's
That's
not
weird.
hot.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But what could that be? Like it wasn't a UFO. Like it's some kind of drone, you know? Had to have been
Some type
kind
of
drone.
alien technology.
Or some type of foreign technology. Maybe it's Chinese drones, you know? That's something that I think.
I have a crazy
is going
thought
on.
that I noted down the other day that relates to this.
What?
So, I was like, what if we already have alien technology and we've had it for a long time, but we're building rockets and shit for no reason? But the secret reason is to make it look like we aren't on the alien level of like space and shit.
Right.
We're really just waiting for a chance to strike back.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole like it's the Cold War ideology.
The
like
space
that's just
race.
that's how countries work, you know. It was the same thing back before.
But I'm saying
we
to
had,
strike back on aliens. Like we got alien technology in the 50s or whatever with the Roswell,
Yeah.
and then we figured it out, but the aliens maybe don't know that we figured it out.
Okay, and you think we're just waiting for like an invasion or something?
Yeah.
And when the invasion
and then
happens-
America's gonna have fucking American UFOs and
Yeah,
shit.
anti-gravity shit
Ugh.
and lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about the conspiracy that the lasers are what are causing these wildfires? Those big ass lasers that they got on like ships and stuff.
It's 100% possible.
Yeah.
Like, not even,
Yeah.
like, nothing less than that. It's literally possible.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, I hope they're not fucking doing that.
Yeah. I mean, what would
But
the
I feel
purpose
like
be?
if I was a fucking crazy billion gazillionaire, I'd be like, bro, make me a fucking Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Just
Yeah.
a satellite fucking laser
Yeah.
For
wherever
sure.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want it.
For what?
I mean, just to have it. That's a fucking fun toy.
Yeah.
For
What would you
war.
use it for though? For war? Would you attack?
No, just for fun. I'd fucking blast the ocean with it.
That'd be cool. Make the ocean fucking boil.
Yeah, dude, that'd
Yeah.
be sick.
Cause a fucking tsunami.
Tsunami.
Nah, I don't
That'd be
know.
dope. You could attack like fucking Saudi Arabia with it,
Dude, that
know?
shit's crazy.
or Spain. You could attack Spain.
I would attack the fuck out of Spain.
Hell yeah,
My own people.
they wouldn't even see it coming.
They wouldn't. No, that's
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 not your
China.
own people. Spain?
well. Didn't we originate there?
From there.
I just know there's big beef between Spanish and Mexican.
Right.
Like Spanish people, like
But I think Mexican people are like settlers from Spain.
I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Could be very wrong.
It's got
Yeah, I don't know. But I do. All I know is there's a big beef. I know Spanish people. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it carries over on the Mexican side, but I know for a fact Spanish people like
Oh yeah.
look at Mexicans as like fucking dogs.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Spain Spanish is different from Mexican Spanish.
Super different. They're like white, like Spanish people,
Yeah.
like from Spain are like
Yeah.
white. It's pretty wild.
Dude, you ever seen those going back to like the fucking laser thing or whatever?
Sorry, that was off topic.
No, you're good. Have you seen the coin cleaning videos or anything? Or like tool cleaning? Dude, like they can just scale that up 1,000,000 so easily.
Yeah.
So it's so possible.
For sure.
Just to kind of go back on that point, you know?
Well, there's videos of those like space laser weapons. They have them on like front mounted on
oh yeah,
like
on the
destroyer ships and
yeah,
shit.
that's right.
There's actual videos of them
Yeah, we
doing
talked
tests
about
on it.
that one
Yeah,
time.
we did.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's like you said, literally it can't be less than 100% that it's possible.
Yeah.
Not that it happened, but that it's possible for it to have happened.
Dude, I think that we have a lot more shit than we like could even really think of right now than we're letting on. Because I mean, Nikola Tesla figured out free energy for the whole fucking world.
Yeah, he
patented
did.
it.
Yeah.
Made it work. Literally made it work.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, he died probably of old age or whatever the fuck he died from.
Yeah.
But US has all that stuff, bro.
Not to mention all those dudes that are like experimenting with hydrogen power, like literally fueling cars with just water.
Mm-hmm.
They're just dropping dead. Like
it's fucked.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's super crazy.
Super crazy. A lot of people say that the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
As gay as it sounds, but like that's facts, bro.
For sure.
It's crazy. I seen a Tic Tac.
You did see
You
a
did.
Tic Tac.
I seen a Tic Tac.
Absolutely. I think I might have. I mean, everything we say on this podcast is just we've said it before, but I'm pretty sure I told my sighting story on the pod. I think it was real.
Your
early,
sighting
though.
story is fucking crazy.
It was really crazy.
That's
bro.
the one with like the black shit in the air.
No.
Oh,
no,
that was the one your mom
yeah,
seen.
Yeah, that was the one my mom saw.
A lot of people have been seeing that around lately.
Yeah.
That same thing and being like, "This is a UFO or
Yeah.
something."
Super weird. She got a clear ass video of it too.
Crazy. Bro.
Super crazy. But no, mine happened when I was a kid. It was the story. For anyone who doesn't know, I'll just tell it. But it was on the trampoline, like at night. Me, my brother, and my uncle we had a trampoline when we were growing up, and sometimes we would just go and like fucking lay on it and just look at the stars and shit.
That's
and
lit.
just chill at night. And one night we were doing that. We were out back laying on the trampoline, and we're just watching the stars or whatever, and we see a star like moving, wasn't blinking or anything, and it moves over to like it was kind of cloudy, and it moves like kind of past the clouds up above like so we're laying here, our house is like kind of in front of us, and we're looking up at the sky, and back behind our house over here there's a bunch of trees, and like the sky is cloudy, so we see this little orb go back behind the clouds, and then like a couple seconds after that orb disappears behind the clouds, we see a giant, bro, it looked like the best thing I can compare it to that we have here on Earth is a blimp if it was like close as fuck and crash landing. So it looked like it was basically an oval, like a big ass oval that fell from behind the clouds and behind the trees that were over here. It was a giant oval made out of like dots, like almost like Christmas lights, kind of. Made out of like all lights. And it was a giant oval falling from behind the cloud. We're watching this whole thing. It's just falling. Looks like it's fucking crash landing behind the trees in the distance back behind our house. So the whole thing goes down, and as it's going down, it shoots out 3 orbs up into the sky. And then the thing goes back behind the trees and we lose it. But the 3 orbs are just sitting up in the sky in like a triangle pattern. And they're just sitting there for like probably 5-10 minutes, just perfectly still.
Fuck.
After 5 or 10 minutes, one orb starts slowly trailing off, like off out of the way, and it disappears. And then another 5-ish minutes go by. The second orb does the same thing, but in the other direction. And then another few minutes go by, and the third orb goes up, and same thing, just like disappears. And that was it. That was my experience.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy as fuck. And I have 2 witnesses. There were 3 of us there. It wasn't just me. Like,
that's crazy.
we all like our whole lives have been like convincing people that we all fucking saw this thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
That's so cool, bro.
Super nuts, bro.
I
It could have
think
just
there-
been something like stupid that we just didn't know what we were looking at. But
I think something super interesting about that is I've heard of, like, when they speak to you or something, like if they're trying to show you any kind of knowledge or whatever, they can just like imprint it in you.
yeah,
Like you just know it.
yeah,
So like how you were trying to describe that to me, like if we had, I believe we do have like telepathy powers just kind of locked.
yeah.
And if those were unlocked, you could have just fucking right to me. You know?
To you,
Yeah, that like image in your brain.
yeah,
You could have just sent it
yeah,
in your brain.
yeah. That would have been tough though because we didn't know each other at the time.
I'm saying right now,
Oh yeah,
when you're reflecting on it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just sitting here, we don't even have to pod. We could just sit here and just be like, you know, through telepathy. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Have you ever seen a fucking UFO or have you ever seen an alien?
No, I've
No.
seen the Starlink shit.
Starlink is dope.
That
Yeah,
may as well
that's
be a UFO, straight up.
It is crazy to see.
It's crazy as fuck.
It's crazy. Yeah,
People
that's it,
always
though.
think it's a UFO. People see Starlink.
Yeah,
and
when I
report
first
into
seen
the
it, I
cops.
was fucking freaking out.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild because it's all like in a straight line. It just fucking
Yeah, and the way it moves too is just.
and they're perfectly synchronized, like
yeah, it's
exact
crazy.
same speed, direction, everything
That was so cool. First
Fucking
time I
wild.
seen that shit, bro.
on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy sight to see.
It is. It really is. Very crazy.
Hmm.
Very crazy stuff. Well, boys,
Wow.
look at that fucking timing.
Perfect.
Divine.
I guess that's it.
Yep.
Thank you all. Thank you all for joining us. This was a fun episode. We're back at it. We had a lot going on. We took a couple weeks, but yeah. Shout out to T Tony. Shout out to his pizza.
Yep.
Check
Thanks,
him
bro.
out. Hit him up if you want some pizza.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for viewing and listening and watching and tasting and smelling.
Make sure to lock in for the next one.
Yep, lock the fuck in. Adios. Nice.